Welcome to this video. In this video lecture, we will solve a numerical problem related to the verification of divergence theorem. So a question is written here. So we need to verify divergence theorem for the vector field given by A vector is equal to RAR, and a region is also specified. It is a sphere centered at origin with radius A. Okay, so the vector A is RAR, and it is you can clearly see that it is in spherical coordinates, since the unit vector AR corresponds to spherical coordinate system. And we know the statement of divergence theorem, that is surface integral A dot ds is equal to volume integral divergence of A dv, del dot A dv. So in order to verify divergence theorem, what we have to do is we need to evaluate the left hand side of this expression and right hand side, and we have to show that both of them are equal. So let us evaluate the left hand side. So left hand side of the expression is surface integral A dot ds. So in order to evaluate this surface integral, first we have to identify the surface. So in the question it is mentioned that the surface, closed surface is a sphere centered at the origin, and the radius of the sphere is A. Now to evaluate the integral, we need this A vector and ds vector. So A vector is directly available in the question. A vector is equal to RAR, and this ds vector, this elemental area or differential area vector, is will be equal to magnitude of the differential area multiplied by its direction. Magnitude, and there is a direction associated with that. So if ds is the magnitude of that area vector, what is the direction? So let us draw a differential area in the surface. So suppose this is the differential area ds. So what is the direction of this differential area ds or elemental area ds? By our definition, we know that area vector will be always normal to the area. So direction of this area will be normal to this area. So normal is radius vector or AR. Okay, so AR is the direction of this area vector ds. So we can attach that direction here. So ds bar or vector ds is magnitude of ds multiplied by unit vector indicating the direction of the elemental area ds, that is AR. Now what is the magnitude of ds? In order to write the expression for magnitude of ds, we can first write the expression for dl or differential length. In spherical system of coordinates, differential length is given by the expression dr plus r d theta a theta plus r sin theta d phi a phi, where dr is the elemental displacement along AR direction, r d theta is the elemental displacement or elemental length along a theta direction, and r sin theta is the r sin theta d phi is the elemental length along a phi direction. Now the direction of our area ds is AR. Here the direction of area ds is AR. So that direction is normal to the surface of ds. So this dr will not contribute to the area. If the area is a differential area ds is like this, then AR is normal to that area. So dr component will have no contribution in this area. So this area is developed by these two elemental lengths, that is r d theta and r sin theta d phi. So you have to just multiply the other two coefficients in order to get the magnitude of the differential area. So AR is the direction of the differential area. Just multiply the other two coefficients in order to get the magnitude. That is r square sin theta d theta d phi is the magnitude, and direction is AR. Direction we already know, it is AR. So we got both A and ds. Now we can evaluate the scalar product. So the scalar product A dot ds is A is RAR, ds is R square sin theta d theta d phi AR. So this is R into R square, that is R cube sin theta d theta d phi. AR dot AR is unity 1. So this is the expression for A dot ds. Now we can integrate this over the entire surfaces. So this is surface integral R cube sin theta d theta d phi. If you look at this expression, you can clearly see that only theta and phi are varying. There is no variation in R. What is the value of R on the surfaces? If you move anywhere over the surfaces, the radius is fixed. It is the surface of a sphere. So radius is constant and it is given as A. So you can substitute for R. R is equal to A and A is a constant. You can bring it outside the integral. So it will become A cube multiplied by surface integral sin theta d theta d phi. Now we can apply the limits. It is a double integral, surface integral. There are two variations, variation in theta and variation in phi. There are two integrals. Theta will take values from 0 to pi and phi will take values from 0 to 2 pi. This we have already discussed, the limits of theta and pi. So let us now integrate this. A cube into integral 0 to pi sin theta d theta. This is the first integral. Then integral 0 to 2 pi d phi. So that is given by surface integral A dot ds is equal to A cube multiplied by integral 0 to pi sin theta d theta. Integral sin theta is minus cos theta. Limits are 0 to pi and integral d phi is phi and the limits are 0 and 2 pi. So if you apply the limits, you will get 4 pi a cube as the left hand side. So LHS is 4 pi a cube. Now we have to calculate the right hand side and we have to check whether both of them are equal. So let us evaluate the right hand side. So right hand side of divergence theorem by definition is volume integral del dot A dv. So in order to evaluate the right hand side, we need to calculate divergence of A. So divergence of vector A in spherical coordinates is given by the expression 1 by r square dou by dou r of r square AR plus 1 by r sin theta dou by dou theta of sin theta A theta plus 1 by r sin theta dou by dou phi of A phi. And we know that for the vector A, there is only a AR component. Vector A is RAR. There is no theta and phi components. So these two terms will vanish. We need not evaluate them. These are zeros. So only the first term is there. 1 by r square dou by dou r square AR. AR is the coefficient of this unit vector R. That is R only. So AR is capital AR is R. So this is 1 by r square dou by dou r of r cube. So 1 by r square dou by dou r of r cube is 3r square. So this is 3. So del dot A is 3. Now we can evaluate the volume integral. Volume integral del dot A dv is equal to volume integral 3 dv. So 3 is a constant, we can take it outside the integral. 3 multiplied by volume integral of dv. So if you evaluate the dv over the entire volume, you will get the volume of the closed, volume bounded by the closed surface. Volume bounded by the sphere of radius A. That is nothing but the volume of the sphere. And we already know what is the expression for volume of sphere, that is 4 by 3 pi a cube. So this 3 and 3 will cancel, so you will get 4 pi a cube. So this is our right hand side, and we have got the left hand side earlier, that is also 4 pi a cube. So we got both LHS and RHS equal. So hence divergence theorem is verified. Okay, thank you.